It's way easier to do it in there. Yeah, see, I don't. It's. I'm much playing the 5v5. I mean, I genuinely enjoy the. The only thing I would say is when we go into park, that your greening will probably be off if you do green shots normally. So just be careful about that. Like where you either turn your percentage off, so it'll just take whatever is like the highest percentage shot instead of your meter, or just change that too. Like you can go into your settings, and if you have a high, like say you have a 95.3, and so if you're shooting it, you might miss it. But if you change it to where you turn the meter off, then like if you're open and we pass it to you, you'll make it like every time, regardless, because you have a high it's a high percentage shot. You know what I mean? But yeah, all right. Dimer. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I say actually, I mean I got a slashing playmaker that I'll probably end up playing, so I mean I'd be more than happy to
This fucking
catch some
girl,
games.
she fucking got. This fucking girl on social media, I've been friends with her for like 5 years on her, but she ended up getting knocked up by this fucking dude, and like, kid wasn't even born, he wasn't no part of her, this and that, and then, like, every once in a while, he, like, will start messenger and trying to get, the kid or whatever, or whatever, but, she was always on there, like, blasting him, like, he's a piece of shit, and this and that, and then she ended up getting knocked up by him again, and she, yeah, twice, and then she
I say
fucking shares.
he was hitting her up and doing more than hanging out with his son.
Yeah, well, she posts this fucking thing, says how your baby daddy ain't shit, but you got pregnant by him twice, and she posts on there, mind your fucking business.
That's funny.
I was thinking today I wanted to download NBA though. I
Yeah.
just don't know if I should delete fucking Call of Duty or what, because I mean, I'll go buy a hard drive, but if it ain't gonna
Yeah,
work
I
for the
would just do
PS5 or
that. I
whatever.
mean, no, it should work for the PS5 because the thing that you're probably not thinking about is so the PlayStation in the back has just got a USB outlet, so it's no different than a computer, so it should work regardless. I mean,
Yeah,
plus,
mine's in the front. I think mine's like the first one.
worst case scenario, you can always go to like eBay or a pawn shop or Craigslist or any of that shit and sell it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or not sell it back, but sell it. You know? Yeah, yeah. If you sell them now, if you wait till the PS5 comes out, you probably won't get shit for them. But if you sell them now, you should be able to get something out of them. Because
I don't know, they better show me a fucking game that's worth, like, they better have Grand Theft Auto 6 ready or something, because if not, I ain't getting it. What? Oh. Well, that's
I
fine.
mean, yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say that don't necessarily make it a bad thing.
I mean, yeah, I beat the last one, and then I come to PS4, and then it fucked my whole shit up, so then none of it saved, or I had to redo the whole game on here, or whatever the fuck it was, but... I mean, yeah, the offline was good, but it could have been better, Could have done it with like a friend or something instead of having to do it all alone. For I ain't gonna. Yeah, but them graphics ain't gonna like, whatever. I mean, you know, it ain't like I'm gonna go out there and spend $1,000 on a system for better graphics. Yeah, I think I seen something about that. It's like one's gonna be a 500 gig or 1,000 gig, and then uh, I think the next one is 2 gigs or some shit, or 2 terabyte.
I would want it, so. I mean, right. That's kind of what I feel like. I say, when you say, what do I need it for? That's wrong. When you say that, why would I buy it when I could do it myself? Now, that's a whole different, you know.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Vick. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Willis showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Are you using bleach?
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
I can fucking smell that in here. I'm 2 rooms away. Open a window or something. Goddamn. You say why?
Here goes Vic on fourth down. Looking low. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Thomas, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I'm not saying it's not. I don't.
A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you had to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
I mean,
and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I mean, they still have it. It's just an ante up only now.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go,
On 1st and 10, Stewart. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there at 22.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Vic buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch his slant, watch his slant. Watch his slant.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
4th down, Vic. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, like you're
taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
That's what I said. I mean, it very well could be good. It just, I know that specifically, it's no.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Same thing with that. I don't really think that either. It's no simulation.
Like, a yard deep.
So Madden owns all the rights.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him
so
about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
What's going to be what it's going to be like in 2K. How it'll be different and stuff.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vick. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Dude. You got to press up on the D-pad.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4. There's Michael Vick. Dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
He's not going to get me. Slam.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, type of a game. If they don't,
no, it's not that you know that they only took $10 for it, but you know, in fact, I could have helped them more. Whether it was having cash or just putting gas in their car and buying them shit. You know, fuck, I'm the type of person I'd have went and bought them a case of fucking pop, water, whatever the fuck they wanted.
Sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation?
You know, and that's 700 miles.
But in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards.
700 miles away from home with no money. You know, I expect someone to help me.
He loves offensive quarterback.
Or at least try.
His way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, it was just, yeah. I mean, the whole situation is just sketchy.
But the intelligence
the whole ordeal.
Guys up front blocking, the offensive lineman,
you know, them being, you know, Arab, whatever, barely speaking English. I'm not sure who the fuck it is. They don't know where they're at.
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Yeah. Well, they're like loaded down with jewelry, you know, who fucking knows? Maybe they robbed the fucking jewelry stores down south or something.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return.
Like, that's
here.
the shit that was going through my mind. I ain't even joking.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight.
Well, it wasn't even that. I mean, we could have had $5, dude. He would have took it.
Here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but
they literally fucked Michael Vick's accuracy all up.
So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Offensive.
Vick now.
I was just looking at your badges. Basically, you can dunk,
observation has been a nice variety of play calling
really
defensively.
What you can't do that well.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency.
I thought actually your badges were pretty good. And right now, with what things like we have going on, we should actually get the benefit of the doubt of having a pretty easy part because you're rated so lowly.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
I know statistically you can shoot. I just want Park is like some people
fourth down tries.
So either way, though,
we've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Yeah, 14-7.
Yeah, either way should be good, and then really it'll just depend on, like I said, the defense. The defense is the most important thing for us.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
I would start downloading it, but it'd take about fucking 10 days since it's like, what, 150 gigs?
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short.
80, huh?
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Dickerson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
It is kind of fucked up. I have NBA, the new NBA. I haven't even played it.
They come out here in the eye.
I'm done buying games. I'm telling you.
Second down now. Dickerson. And he will push his way
I will play Madden 20 until Madden 30.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings
I'm retiring
up 4.
from video games. I ain't about to pay $100 for a fucking
they brought in on that play.
standard
Those extra
version.
tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
All the fucking $100 I've spent on these games,
Vinatieri as he'll
and
try
don't
to
even
field
play
goal.
them.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be fucking. Gotta rebuy it. They'll probably end up making a TV. You gotta buy the TV to be able to fucking see the gameplay.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the
Weird
half
called
and expand that
PlayStation
lead.
television.
And they have to be
or
happy
something.
about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those.
I'm telling you, they better have like Grand Theft Auto 6 or fucking, I don't know, something that.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next
Yeah, I've
drive.
seen something
And we're
about
under
it,
20
but
seconds to
if
go
they
in the
don't have
half,
like
I'm
some new
guessing
game
the
that's
wise
worth
play
fucking
here is
buying,
be
I ain't
safe.
gonna buy a
That is the
PS5
wise
for
play
nothing.
because if you think about trying
With
to
some
fool
better
them here,
graphics, I mean,
here's what
fuck,
you're
your eyes
facing.
can
You're
like
facing a
eat so
loosened
better.
up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
I gotta stop talking shit. I'll probably be one of the first people buying it, so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Vick being chased out left. For Clark again, and this time he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
I don't know
not
that I
at
want to
all.
really
And they're
play
trying
with
to get
this small
something
guy.
going.
I'd rather
Going
get a
after one
big.
there, but you've got to give
We're
yourself
not-
a chance.
we're not-
Let it
not
go.
like- No, but I mean, I'm talking. I would like to have a small forward.
On first down, Stewart. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts team.
Just because what will happen is if we have a big guy, it's just unlikely. I'd
Now
rather
Tucker
step
to
on
add the
this guy.
PAT. And this is up
Yeah,
and
that's
good
what
to
I
make
said.
it a 17-14 game.
Provide the big guy. Yeah, he's just not on yet. He's online, but he's not on games yet, and he's probably taking a shower and eating. He probably got home, turned his system on,
So they'll
got
get
out in the
another
shower,
shot
and he's
on
probably
offense
making the
following
same
that
thing.
pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is
But all
fielded
at
at
once
the
he'll
goal
probably
line.
be in here.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, we got all 99s. Well,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But we've
And
got,
last time, decent
we've got
field
the
position
ability.
through the pick 6.
Really, at
Obviously
this point,
costly.
it's just going to
But
be
they
about
can't afford to just
you guys
bunker in
shoot,
now.
please.
All right?
I can
Good
get
field
to the
position
rack
means
and
go
do
ahead and
that.
attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. It's like we better with the football on this
So
possession.
the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage
No,
of it.
I should say
Sometimes
that
defense
100%.
makes a good play, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Begin. Alert 3.
On the carry, it's Jackson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
They're good at the game, not at basketball.
Now Stewart off the play fake. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Jackson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tighten down. There you go.
They'll run here with Ball. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Vick. Flushed out right. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Vick to throw it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
You got
able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
This is really it, bad.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Block.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Randy Moss, 53 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Yeah, it's good. Nobody's going to really be able to make the guy down there like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It's going to be a rough one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
You fucking killing me.
Things around?
We'll
I got 82s that make
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. That'll be caught by Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
This is why
Back to throw. Stewart nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
What's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down
God,
at the Colts' 41-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus.
He should have just thrown to you.
Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Toss play to Jackson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run again with Jackson. Give him 3 on 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stewart. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining, and that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Shit. Playing some Madden.
Well, you could hear him before he was even in the party for me.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm crying right now. I got 299s in with me. And
throwing on 4th down.
Just the size.
The
size disadvantage.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment.
Should be a lot of free
down.
If we could, I know, if we could.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
If you got all your badges, you should turn your thing
it's
on.
Incomplete.
You should try to get flexible release.
He has had a
or like
great
I said, just
game
turn your meter
defensively.
off.
He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
And I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
In the park, you got to remember, like the park, you're literally shooting like 2 seconds off or something.
9 yards on the pickup there, as they'll be left with 3rd
it's like
and 1.
immediately.
They throw that bullshit lag.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few
So they never fix that lag, huh?
I'm gonna tackle this
the fucking lag in the shooting.
You're coming up and
in the
thinking
park,
about it.
it's gonna be like that because it's too overloaded.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown. have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to
Really?
rally your kick team, don't you? Say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get over-eager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Vinatieri able to tackle
when actually the last game
so
we
it's now a
lost.
40-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only
I literally
tie it.
couldn't do anything, and like he's getting rebounds, and I had to go. So it's just such a disadvantage. But I didn't think he was. I didn't think all that. Getting something.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. And,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, it's Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Yeah, so,
the Colts
don't be afraid to take the shot. But if the game's close, don't take it, because I'm not going to lie to you, I don't really trust it yet. Because you haven't hit one, and both of them are open. But you can. Well, but that's fine. I mean, whatever works, I'm not sweating. I just, like I said, I know we can win without shooting.
Dickerson.
It's more about
the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
You get your shot.
As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Charles, why didn't they just take the
I don't
lead
think last game we didn't have a big man. That's hard to judge. This game we did.
We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978.
Really, the easiest thing, I mean, like I said, I'll try to say something, but the easiest thing is if you're coming up and a guy goes to pick and you're on the other side, you need to come up and meet him at the line so he's not shooting free threes.
We'll be back.
If they're shooting twos, it sucks, but it's not the be-all, end-all. We're looking, if guys are shooting wide open threes, that's when you're going to lose.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Too common.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Yeah, you're good. And this is a bad lobby, remember, so
this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were
center's
really helped by their
hanging out
defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
You should definitely, if they're going to play like that, you and me need to stay outside and let Josh command most of the middle. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why they even jump. It don't matter. Not from there. If they're jumping from behind me, they might block me, but jumping in front of me really isn't. ISO? You ISO? Really? Alright, that's close. I'll take you up on it again, though. Yeah, you go ahead. Tally him up, boys. Ooh. And don't watch your arrow. Watch who's open, basically. Alright. Go. You're right. You're right. Ah, it's a safe dunk. You're fine, man. Nah, you should have kept going, Josh. I would have just gave you the easy one. Ooh, that's good. That was good. That was a good block. God damn, he came out of nowhere. I gotta like it. Oh, that's a good move. Good move. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I can always just switch you. I just think it'd be tough for you to guard him regardless. Now, so you want to slow down on that. You don't need to. You could have stopped because that guy's not coming out, and you could have just shot your shot and probably made it. You just, especially like in transition like that, you just want to slow it down. Nope. Cool. Yep, that's good. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Get back up. Oh, it's alright. Nope. You got him. Oh, I tried. Rotate. Ah! Yep. It's alright. I think on that one, that 2K TV guy was cutting it on. I think you should have just left him to handle it.
Dude, I literally just pulled this Joey Bosa 97 Master out of a gold player pack.
JJ, you gotta follow Blue Cap out on that. Yeah. So I kind of said you play a lot of actual games. I mean, that just unfortunately, if my guy had all the badges your guy would, this guy wouldn't even be doing shit to me. But I mean, just try to keep scoring, I guess. We gotta pretty much. If we don't get a defensive stop at some point soon, we're not gonna win regardless. I mean, I could score every time up the court, and there you go. That's good. Good. Oh, good catch. Oh, that's alright. That's a good shot. Catch him. Ah, it's a good try. Yeah, it's a good move by him. I have to respect it. Come out for the three for sure. That's really garbage. I was trying to throw the alley. Alright, it's first game. Plus these guys are like 97, so it's not like we're in a like we're in a bad lobby, but we're not playing the garbage people in the bad lobby. Get that. Oh, careful. Yeah, you're right. I'm circle, by the way. Nice. There you go. Good rotate. Alright. I know. I'm fine with it. Careful. Yep. Try to stay in front of him like at all times.